Channel 11 News starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, major breaking news. Ben Roethlisberger out for the season. He hurt his right elbow in the first half of yesterday's home opener.
Yeah, he is set to have surgery on that elbow. Channel 11 Sports Director Albie Oxenreiter joins us live now on the phone with the breaking details. This all just came out a few minutes ago, Albie.
Hey, Gordon. Of the Steelers, this is their franchise quarterback who's been such an integral part of their success over the last 15-plus seasons. Ben Roethlisberger, in a statement from Mike Tomlin within the last 10 minutes, he says Ben Roethlisberger has an MRI on his right elbow Sunday evening. It was determined by the Steelers medical team that surgery will be required. We expect the surgery will be scheduled for this week. He will be placed on a reserve injured list and is out for the season. Now let's take you back to yesterday's game. Near the end of the first half, Roethlisberger threw two passes and was grabbing at his throwing elbow in obvious pain. It's similar to what you would see if a pitcher threw a ball and threw a pitch and then reached for his elbow. Clearly there was something wrong. Adding more concern to this injury was the fact that it was a non-contact injury. If a player's hit as he releases the ball, well, obviously the injury could come from that hit. But this was a non-contact injury, which led everybody to believe, without wanting to speculate, that it was a serious situation. And we now know that it is. Ben Roethlisberger out for the season. And if I could go a step further, at Ben's age and with what's required with the recovery from an injury like this could certainly be the end of an era for the Steelers and the end of a very successful era under Ben Roethlisberger. I don't think it's a stretch to say that Ben Roethlisberger's career at this point is in question, to say the least.
All right, Albie, do we expect any more information to come out today?
Not necessarily from Mike Tomlin or the Steelers management. We are expecting to talk to some players about an hour from now. We'll have reaction online and also on air. Stay tuned to our social media platforms as well as we bring you the latest on Ben Roethlisberger. Out for the season. He will require surgery on his right elbow. And we'll have reaction to all this all day and then straight through the 90 from 5 to 6:30 tonight.
All right, Sports Director Albie Oxenreiter, thank you very much for that update. And like Albie said, as soon as we get any new information on Ben and this injury and this surgery, we're going to break back in during this newscast. You'll also get breaking news alerts from our Channel 11 News app.
Big story, big blow. There is talk that one of our area's largest school districts could be making some big changes. They are talking about redistricting in Pine Ridgeland. Channel 11's Mike Holden spoke with school officials, and Mike, nothing is set in stone on this just yet.
Peggy, this is not a done deal. That is the most important now. These are very, very early discussions. Discussions, though, that could have a major impact on students and parents right here in the Pine Ridgeland School District. Pine Ridgeland School District officials are preparing to sit down and talk about redistricting. At an upcoming October meeting, they will discuss potential options. They told Channel 11 Pine Ridgeland School District is in the early stages of preliminary study as outlined in the strategic plan. On top of that, district leaders will dive deeper into a demographic study which will help determine if redistricting is in fact necessary at all. The Pine Ridgeland School Superintendent told our media partners over at the Trib they need to look at a time frame for redistricting and see at what grade levels they could be applicable. Overall, the numbers in the districts are flat, but parents and grandparents say it's important to have the talks now.
Whatever it takes to make it better for the kids is, you know, my grandkids the most important thing to me besides my kids.
Everything takes years and years and years of planning. I think it'd be a smart move.
Okay, so you heard it right there. That meeting is set for October 7th. Of course, we're going to follow this and dive deeper into the story for Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting live from the Pine Ridgeland School District, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
New video at noon of a bad crash in Banksville. Oakville Drive near Crane Avenue was shut down after a car flipped over. It came to a crashing stop after hitting a telephone pole. We're working to find out if the driver there was seriously hurt.
Pittsburgh police are holding training drills at the convention center, and because of that, 10th Street between Fort Duquesne Boulevard and French Street will be closed between 6 p.m. and midnight. Then, beginning tomorrow, the Department of Defense is holding separate training exercises with local police departments. Those exercises will likely happen downtown, on the east end and north of the city end. Because of that, you might see more helicopters and planes. You might also hear some explosion. Again, those are drills, and they run through Saturday.
Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused a deadly explosion and fire in Edgewood. County police believe the fire on Garland Street Saturday was intentionally set by the owner. So far, his name has not been released. Police are asking anyone with information to give them a call.
And an investigation continues into a deadly crash at a senior care home. The crash happened yesterday on Lyle Boulevard in McKeesport, not far from Center Street. A 23-year-old passenger in the car died. 2 others in the car were hurt. Neighbors tell us one of them tried to run but didn't make it very far, and another was taken from the scene in a police car. A woman coming to visit her mother described what she felt.
She's always up early, so she just heard a big bang, and one of her best friends lives in the corner, so she really felt it. So it kind of really startled her.
The Allegheny County District Attorney's Office will decide if charges should be filed against the driver. We have new information on a man hit and killed by a car in Murraysville. The coroner says that Stephen Ivankovich may have been hit by more than one car on Route 380 Saturday night. His death has been ruled an accident.
A teenager is facing attempted homicide charges after a shooting in Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood. Investigators say 15-year-old Kane Hines shot someone in the chest last Saturday in the area of Dove Way and Ibis Way. The victim was left in critical condition. According to the criminal complaint, Hines was on juvenile probation at the time of the shooting. Channel 11 is getting a look at a jitney driver charged with attempted homicide after police say she opened fire on her passengers. Police say Colleen Berry picked up people outside of a bar in Fineview Friday morning. Then Berry says she fired at a group of women who pepper sprayed her and didn't pay. And she also allegedly fired at a man who was in her car after she stopped at another location.
Pittsburgh police are looking into several violent crimes in the Hill District, including a shooting that sent a man to the hospital. Officers responded to a report of gunfire early Sunday morning in the Terrace Village area. They found a man shot in the foot on Center Avenue. One person was arrested. And in a separate incident, less than a mile away, a woman was hurt after a shooting near Wiley Street and Watt Street. Investigators say she was grazed by a bullet or maybe hit by shrapnel, but she is expected to be okay. Police have also launched a homicide investigation after a 72-year-old man was found dead in his apartment on Center Avenue. Officers were doing a welfare check and they found Sam Gant Friday morning. He had been shot.
A Pittsburgh police officer is recovering after a crash on the south side. Police say the officer's motorcycle collided with a car at the intersection of East Carson and 10th. The officer was taken to the hospital in stable condition. The other driver was not hurt. A man was seriously hurt after a crash involving a tractor in Westmoreland County. First responders were called to Mount Pleasant Road near Williams Drive in South Huntington last night. Officials say the tractor collided with another vehicle. State police there are still investigating. Hurricane Umberto is steering away from Florida. The storm grew overnight, now with maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Right now, only Bermuda is in the cone of uncertainty there. Umberto is forecast to gain strength and get faster over the next 2 days. Well, temperatures in our area will hover around 80 degrees today.
And we cannot rule out a bit of rain. Meteorologist Scott Harbaugh tracking which neighborhoods might see a pop-up shower.
It'll be just a bit of rain today. Most areas are not going to see rain throughout the day today. However, 1 or 2 spots this afternoon could pick up a quick shower. Right now, live storm tracker Doppler 11 radar. There's the live scan going through Washington, Greene counties. We're fairly quiet right now. Temperature 78 degrees, partly sunny skies. That southwest wind starting to pull in some more muggy air, and we'll feel that air as we go through the course of the day today. Current dew point right now in the upper 50s, low 60s. 60 degrees, the dew point that is just in the uncomfortable range. But during the afternoon, we'll creep into the upper 60s, which means that air Going to feel a little muggy this afternoon. 82 for a high temperature. Coming up, I'm putting together a new storm tracker, tracking where those rain showers are going to pop this afternoon, plus the big changes in the forecast beginning tomorrow. Take you through the rest of the work week coming up in just about 10 minutes.
Overnight, nearly 50,000 auto workers went on strike at dozens of GM factories around the country. This could be the largest walkout for GM workers in more than a decade. NBC's Ann Thompson has the latest from Detroit.
46,000 GM factory workers walking off the job at 31 plants nationwide, angry that the company, they say, has not made a good faith contract offer after the union helped lift it from bankruptcy in 2008 to nearly $12 billion in profits last year. In a highly unusual move, GM made its offer public, promising $7 billion in investments, including 8 facilities in 4 states, 5,400 jobs, wage or lump sum increases in each of the 4 years of the proposed contract, and solutions for some of its unallocated plants. But union leadership says the current offer doesn't do enough for its workers.
We are standing up for our share of the profits.
The strike comes as the union faces troubles of its own. A federal corruption probe ensnaring some current and former leaders. The Justice Department investigating alleged embezzling of hundreds of thousands of union dollars. That includes a nearly $6,600 steak dinner, complete with 4 bottles of Cristal. The champagne alone totaling more than $1,700.
Depending on how long this strike lasts, it could cost GM a lot of money. During the last strike in 2007, it's estimated that work action cost GM some $300 million a day, and it only lasted 2 days. The two sides are back at the negotiating table today. I'm Ann Thompson in Detroit. Now back to you.
A couple planning to live happily ever after had a bit of a hiccup.
Every girl, I think, wants as big a ring as she can get until you swallow it.
Yeah, you heard that right. The bride-to-be swallowed her engagement ring in her sleep.
Does your child have back-to-school blues? How to get them back into the mood of learning.
And a little girl diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder. The families fight to get the most expensive drug in the world.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Spice up your taste buds to your green thumb with tips for your kitchen to yard. Watch Garden Style, Saturday and Sunday at 3:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. on WPXI.
an NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Washington County. A family is fighting to get their baby girl a life-changing drug. Their 4-month-old daughter was diagnosed with a genetic disorder. The treatment that could save her costs more than $2 million. It's been coined as the most expensive drug in the world. Melanie Palmer has their story.
Say hi.
On April 25th, Dimitri Bista and Binod Bondi's lives changed forever.
This was like the most exciting thing we have ever done in our life.
They gave birth to a sweet and what they thought healthy baby girl named Zoya. They tell us she passed her first doctor exam with flying colors, but then Bista noticed something wasn't right.
4 weeks around, I kind of see like she is not moving her hands.
She decided to bring Zoya to the hospital, and that's when their lives changed once again. After a handful of tests, Zoya was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy type 1. That's the more severe form of the genetic disorder causing extreme muscle loss and weakness. Most kids diagnosed with it can't control their head movements along with their legs and arms.
She would have SMN1 that is totally missing. She doesn't have any, so she doesn't have any functionality in terms of her motor neuron skills.
They tell us the disorder is fast moving and the symptoms can come on quickly, and that's why Zoya's life depends on getting the right treatment and getting it now. So they started her on some medication that has helped for the short term. But there's another drug they need badly that will make for another life-changing event. It's called Zolgensma, but it doesn't come cheap. In fact, it's been called the world's most expensive drug at a whopping $2.2 million. And Zoya's family's insurance initially said no, they wouldn't cover the $2 million treatment.
We are ready to be that fighter in the front row. We certainly would not backing down.
And this family is not alone. Bista tells us she's spoken with lots of other families in the same boat who are fighting the same battle, trying to get insurance companies to keep their babies alive.
And the family's insurance company did just approve the drug, citing the life-saving potential for people who need it. However, this family says there are still a number of hoops they need to jump through, like getting an individual case agreement, among other things, before Zoya can get the treatment.
This fire kept emergency crews busy for hours this weekend in Fayette County. Witnesses said they saw 2 people set an abandoned building on fire. This was the scene late Saturday on Main Street in Republic. That fire started at an abandoned building, but then spread next door to a bar. That bar's owner told us people live upstairs, but they all got out safely. It is now safe again to go to Norwin Town Square in North Huntington. Yesterday, the plaza was evacuated because officials thought there was a gas leak. The Columbia Gas now tells us a burner was left on at a Chinese restaurant. Gas was turned off to all of the businesses in the shopping plaza while crews investigated.
With the new school year well underway, parents are again challenged with getting their kids back into learning mode. And kids may have the school blues after another summer of just having fun. More now from NBC's Chris Clackham.
Hi, guys.
The Strand family of South Dakota's the exception rather than the rule. Their children are actually excited about going back to school, but not for the reason you're probably thinking.
We kept our kids busy all summer with chores, and they were pretty happy to go back to school to get away from all the chores.
The more common response parents receive is consistent with what experts call back-to-school blues.
You know the fun is over and that you have to do homework and not just play all summer.
So storyteller author John Livesey is touting the idea that getting your child back engaged with education can start with daily questions that require more than just one-word answers.
Tell me a story about the best part of your day today.
Or, what made you smile today? Who did you sit with at lunch? What was the hardest thing you had to do today? Or, can you show me something you learned today?
The good thing there is they start to learn how to tell good stories, and that skill set will help them in life no matter what they end up doing.
There are dozens of websites with suggested questions to ask your child long after the school day has ended to keep their education going. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
It all depends on location today, whether you're feeling like early fall or whether it feels like full tilt summer. Temperatures in the low 70s to our northeast with the cloud cover still hanging pretty good north of the Route 422 corridor, so only 71 right now in Brookville, Kittanning, 75, Pittsburgh 78, Beaver already at 80 degrees, and it's 82 right now in Waynesburg. So plenty of warmth coming in, plenty of mugginess too starting to come in, and just a few clouds. No rain right now in Storm Tracker, Doppler 11 radar, and we should be quiet much of the afternoon. Just a stray shower this afternoon as temperatures make it to about 82, 83 degrees this afternoon. Then we'll cool off into the mid-70s by tonight. Weak little front is going to come through. Not going to do a whole lot with temperatures, but it will knock that humidity back down overnight tonight. So this afternoon, 2 o'clock on Storm Tracker, a couple of clouds. And notice as I put Storm Tracker in motion, 4 p.m., couple of showers start to pop. When I say isolated showers, this is what I mean. 1 or 2 spots. We'll see a little rain this afternoon into this evening, 8 o'clock, maybe into the South Hills of Pittsburgh. Maybe one little shower up into western Clarion County. And then get past about midnight tonight, it all kind of dies off and falls apart. The exception to that, down into the mountains of West Virginia and Maryland, might keep a shower or 2 in overnight tonight. Then it's a lot of sunshine the next couple of days. The sun cast for the next 4 days, about 9 hours of sunshine tomorrow, 12 on Wednesday. That's really what we max out at this time of the year. If you take sunrise to sunset, just a little over 12 hours of potential daylight. We'll maximize that Wednesday, even Thursday, about 11 hours of sunshine. Forecast overnight tonight, decreasing clouds. Could be a quick evening shower. 59 for the overnight low. And once again overnight, that humidity will begin to drop off again. Then tomorrow, partly sunny, still warm, but just not as muggy tomorrow. High temperature, 79 degrees. Nice north wind tomorrow at about 7 to 12 miles per hour. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. Great stretch of weather second half of the week, although I will admit, ground's starting to get a little brown lately. We've hardly had any rain in the last 2 weeks. Most areas less than 1/4 of an inch. 77 on Wednesday with mostly sunny skies. Low humidity Thursday and Friday. 78 Thursday, 79 Friday. We'll top back out near 80 degrees Saturday. Sunday could see a couple of showers and thunderstorms late in the day and a high temperature of 77 degrees.
A couple planning to live happily ever after.
Well, right now they're still celebrating their engagement, and they ran into a bit of a hiccup. The bride-to-be woke up without her ring. The nightmare that she says made her swallow it in her sleep.
And the new study showing there's a cancer-causing ingredient in some e-cigarette products.
If you want to be prepared for all the things you need to do, wake up with Channel 11 Morning News. You'll get dependable, live coverage of breaking news from a team you can trust to get the facts and the story right. We'll connect you to the important news happening where you live. And with weather updated every 10 minutes, you'll know exactly how storms will impact your commute. Be ready for whatever your day might bring. Channel 11 Morning News is coming. Now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
A fireworks failure caused a fire during a pregame at the Tennessee Titans home opener Sunday. Look at that. The device used to introduce Titans players just erupted into flames minutes before kickoff. Thick black smoke billowed out from the blaze. The stadium crew was able to put it out quickly and no one was hurt. The fire did leave an indelible mark on the sideline. More than half of parents believe their teen has been in a car with a distracted teen driver. According to a new University of Michigan poll, parents' top safety concerns are distractions caused by loud music, phones, or other teens in the car. Many parents said they've tried to limit their teen riding in a car with a group of friends after dark or in bad weather. More than half of teens who die in car crashes are not the ones behind the wheel.
New at noon, a new study shows some e-cigarette and smokeless tobacco products may contain high levels of a possible carcinogen. Researchers tested the levels of the chemical Pulegon found in regular cigarettes, e-cigarettes, and smokeless tobacco products. The FDA banned that chemical as a food additive last year because it may cause cancer. But the scientists found the mint and menthol flavored e-cigarette liquids and smokeless tobacco products contained substantial amounts of the chemical.
The maker of OxyContin files for bankruptcy. Why some say this is a bad deal for the victims of the opioid crisis.
Attending church in lawn chairs. The special meaning behind the celebration outside a local church.
Well, some tracking where a shower could impact your late Monday afternoon and early evening plans.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Check out the intense, action-packed world of esports. Top plays and interviews on Esports Weekly, Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI. Channel 11 Morning News brings you breaking news first. We tell you what happened overnight and the breaking news happening right now, so you're connected to the important stories where you live. Check out the difference on Channel 11 Morning News.
Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
A final service yesterday at Sheridan United Methodist Church. This time it was outside because a fire destroyed the building. Channel 11's Lori Hoy has more on how this church was much more than just a place of worship.
Hundreds turned out for this last worship service at this historic church, sitting outside on the side yard, many bringing their own lawn chairs to join together and pray together.
It's a beautiful day. You know, just God is just beaming down on us for this service and just for the final farewell.
It was last Monday when a raging fire consumed this 130-year-old church. Flames could be seen shooting from the roof. Dozens of firefighters worked to contain the fire and save the church, but it's a total loss. Heartbreaking for church members.
I was born in this church and was baptized in this church, and I grew up in this church, and so did all my children.
Sheridan United Methodist Church was much more than just a place of worship. There were also outreach programs, kids club, thrift store, free community dinners, and a meeting place for organizations.
I used to bring my kids up here during the week for the fellowship in the afternoon, and wow, just hope it rebuilds.
For now, worship services will be held at the sister church, Christ Community, in McKees Rocks. I'm told the church is now condemned and will be demolished, but it will be rebuilt. From Sheridan, Lori Hoy, Channel 11 News.
Breaking news, the word is spreading among the Steelers team that quarterback Ben Roethlisberger is out for the season. Juju Smith-Schuster just tweeted this photo of himself and Ben with the caption, "Prayers up to my guy Ben on his upcoming surgery. So sad to hear the news, but we're going to hold it down for you." We told you at the top of the newscast that head coach Mike Tomlin just announced after an MRI on his right elbow that Ben will need surgery and is out for the season. We expect to hear from more of his teammates in the next hour. Watch for updates as we get them on Channel 11 News at 5.
Investigators are trying to figure out what started a fire at an apartment building in Carrick. The blaze broke out yesterday on Clifton Street. Officials say it started in the basement and went right up the back of the house. Arson investigators were called to the scene, and the Red Cross is helping at least one person. New details from the Fox Chapel School District. They say the threat to Friday night's football game was not credible. The district says the threat originated on social media from students. Channel 11 told you the district increased security at football games because of this. Just to be safe, the district has added extra police at the high school as well.
Warming up outside again, getting a little muggier. Temperatures hovering around 80 degrees today.
Yeah, and we can't rule out a little bit of rain. Meteorologist Scott Harbaugh tracking which neighborhoods might see a pop-up shower.
You know, 1 week left of summer, and it's showing no signs of ending, though. I mean, temperatures already near the 80-degree mark in much of the area. Storm tracker Doppler 11 radar is dry for the moment. I'm not expecting a lot of rain during the day today, but 1 or 2 showers will start to pop up this afternoon. There's the live sweep going through Washington and Greene County, and again, no rain right now. Already 80 degrees in Beaver, 81 in Morgantown and Pittsburgh at 78 degrees. Here's Storm Tracker this afternoon again, 5 o'clock. Got a couple sprinkles forming, and really just a stray shower through late this afternoon and early this evening. So if you need to get outside, do anything this afternoon, just keep in mind that humidity going to start to come up again. I'm updating some numbers for later today and tonight, plus what you can expect the rest of the week. I'll take you day by day with the 5-day forecast coming up in about 15 minutes.
3 animal trainers working on a television series are facing animal cruelty charges today. It stems from their July filming in Monroeville of Manhunt Lone Wolf. Investigators say 3 men used cayenne pepper to get the dogs to put their noses to the ground for a scene. A worker on the set reported the incident.
Leaders say everything is running smoothly for the new Allegheny Valley Regional Police Department. The chief told the Trib people say they're happy with how often they are seeing officers in their neighborhoods. The department has been in service for 2 months now. It came from a merger between the Springdale Township and Cheswick Police Departments. There are 2 full-time officers, including the chief, and 7 part-time officers.
President Donald Trump talked about gun reform yesterday with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. A White House spokesperson said the president indicated his interest in bipartisan solutions. The Democratic leaders said that they made it clear any proposal must include universal background checks, which the House has already passed. The White House says the president did not commit to that. And new reports that state lawmakers are not passing that many bills. The Philadelphia Inquirer looked at 4 decades worth of legislation It found lawmakers are introducing more ceremonial resolutions that really don't change state law. In the late 70s, lawmakers passed about 600 bills every session. That number fell to about 300 in 2018. Experts say it's a sign of lawmakers' unwillingness to cross party lines.
Officials in Hazelwood want to hear what neighbors think about a big development project. They are holding a meeting tonight starting at 6 at Mill 19A, that is on Little Street, in the old LTV Coke Works and J&L Steel plant. The plan includes development ideas for what is now called Hazelwood Green Plaza.
The company that made billions selling OxyContin has filed for bankruptcy. It comes just days after Purdue Pharma reached a settlement with several states over the opioid crisis. Our Jacqueline Fell is in Washington, D.C. to explain why the bankruptcy may not get the go-ahead.
The Sackler family, which owns Purdue Pharma, in a statement expressed sympathy for the nation's opioid crisis, but didn't take responsibility. Purdue used aggressive, allegedly misleading sales tactics to push doctors to prescribe millions of doses of its addictive pills. The company filed for bankruptcy protection as part of a move to settle 2,600 lawsuits, mostly from state and local governments. The company's board members said the deal struck will provide billions to combat the country's opioid crisis. The Chapter 11 filing is expected to lead to the ultimate demise of the company, but some of the states that are holding out made it clear they intend to object to the deal in bankruptcy court and seek to continue their lawsuits against members of the Sackler family in state courts. The Sackler family was listed by Forbes magazine in 2016 as one of the 20th wealthiest in the U.S. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
And Pennsylvania is one of the states that did not sign off on the settlement deal. The state sued Purdue Pharma over its marketing practices. Attorney General Josh Shapiro claims the company profited off sales of OxyContin even though they knew people were dying.
Thieves caught on camera trying to kick down a front door.
But they never got inside. What was waiting for them on the other side of that door that scared them off?
3 great rides, 2 important causes, 1 amazing day. Don't miss the Winter Foundation's 7th annual 3-2-1 bike ride to end melanoma and pancreatic cancer. Sunday, October 13th on the North Shore. Choose from a 17, 62, or 80-mile fully supported route. All rides take place on the beautiful Great Allegheny Passage Trail, sponsored by WPXI, Trek, Panera Bread, and UPMC Hillman Cancer Center. Register now at 3-2.
Show every weekday at 11, right here on Channel 11.
Breaking now, major flooding at Baldwin Road and Glass Run Road. We're just getting this video into our newsroom. Our crew on the scene is telling us a dump truck, there you see it, hit a fire hydrant. We're going to be working this afternoon to find out what kind of damage this flooding is causing. The largest American flag in the world is being inspected in Derry. Ted Dorfman of Unity Township owns the Great American Flag. It was unpacked to make sure it's still in good condition. According to the Trib, the flag is 400 feet long. It weighs 7 tons. It hasn't been unfolded since the one-year anniversary of the September 11th attacks.
A California neighborhood shaken after a bold burglary attempt, but the would-be burglars didn't get very far. No one answered the door, so thinking no one was home, these two men tried to break the door down. After the 6th try, the door opened, but they were scared off by a woman screaming at them from inside. The homeowner was in the shower. Her son was downstairs waiting for a ride to school, so she grabbed a towel and ran downstairs to see what was happening just as the men opened the doors.
Half the house was shaking because the way they were trying to force themselves inside the house.
The husband thinks it was a completely random attack. The wannabe burglars saw him pull out with their other child, taking that child to school, and they thought the house was empty. Pretty scary.
Yeah. Well, a couple planning to live happily ever after.
Yeah, right now they're still celebrating their engagement, but they ran into a little hiccup. The bride-to-be woke up without her ring. The nightmare, she says, made her swallow it in her sleep.
A couple of showers later this afternoon. I'm updating Storm Tracker to pinpoint which neighborhoods will see a little rain.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI. That's a game-winning touchdown. He's going all the way. No one covers high school football like Channel 11. Skylights on WPXI, sponsored by Chapin Luhana Injury Law Firm. Fridays at 11:15. Weather and traffic updated every 10 minutes on Channel 11 Morning News.
And we return with breaking news coverage. Ben Roethlisberger, as you heard, out for the season.
He is set to have surgery on that injured elbow this week. Channel 11 Sports Director Albie Oxenreider is working to get brand new information on that, and we'll have more on that coming up from Steelers headquarters in just a few minutes.
And we'll get back to Albie in just a minute, but here's a wild story. The thought of losing your engagement ring is something most women can't stomach, but for one woman in San Diego, she did stomach it, and I mean literally.
She swallowed it in her sleep. Rena Nakona talked to her about her prenuptial nightmare.
Sounds like a good idea.
Jenna Evans can't help but blush when she talks about her fiance, Bobby.
We've been together for 5.5 years.
Quite a long time to get the ring of her dreams from the man of her dreams.
I designed it and I picked all the stones and everything.
But Tuesday night, this 3-stone band of love ended up in a dark place.
I was having a dream that we were on a cargo train and it was a dangerous situation, and Bobby told me, you know, you have to swallow your ring.
Her 007 dream world became a real-life emergency.
When I woke up and it was not on my hand, I knew exactly where it was.
Where was it?
It was in my stomach.
The couple felt panic, hilarity, then a little bit of both. At 8 a.m., they rushed into urgent care and explained her bizarre situation.
I wish I could have seen their faces.
The x-ray confirmed her story.
It's very clear. There's no looking for it. It's just right there.
Her gastroenterologist suggested an emergency endoscopy.
I was really happy because I don't know if I'd ever be able to look at it and appreciate it in the same way if I had had to search for it.
Meaning let nature take its course? So she went under, and a few minutes later, Evans was reunited with her engagement ring.
I feel very grateful that I got it back, and that it does end as a happy, funny story.
A crazy adventure that gives new meaning to a sparkling bride inside and out, and a reminder to be a bit more careful when going to bed.
I have been taking it off at night.
Just in case.
Just in case.
That's probably a smart move. Well, the couple is set to get married in May.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny story. Hopefully with that wedding ring on hand. Well, now back to that breaking news. Ben Roethlisberger out for the season.
Yeah, let's get back to Channel 11 Sports Director Albie Oxenrider with the very latest details. Albie?
Gordon and Peggy, I'm about to go into the Steelers practice facility. They have availability with their players at 1 o'clock today, and we'll certainly be anxious to get reaction on the news that Ben Roethlisberger is out for the season, and there's no way of looking beyond the surgery, but naturally at Ben Roethlisberger's age, he's 37 years old. He's played 15-plus seasons. This was his 16th season. This is a serious situation for Ben, and at the very least, as I mentioned at the top of the newscast, at the very least, his career is now in jeopardy. No idea what will happen beyond this surgery, but we know that after an MRI last night, it was determined that Ben Roethlisberger will require surgery on his right elbow. That surgery will likely be this week. They're expecting to be able to do that this week. It means that Mason Rudolph will take over as the Steelers starting quarterback, and perhaps it marks the end of an era with the Steelers. Certainly a very successful era with Ben Roethlisberger. He's the team leader in every major passing category. He's in the top 10 in the NFL in many passing categories. He's played 15 seasons, 2 Super Bowl titles, a 3rd Super Bowl appearance. Ben Roethlisberger, certainly one of the all-time Steelers greats, now facing season-ending surgery on his right elbow. We'll have much more throughout the day on our social media platforms, and we'll have the latest online and on air throughout the day. And again, reaction from the Steelers, which I'll be getting in just a few minutes. Live at Steelers headquarters on the south side, I'm Albie Oxenrider. Back to you.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Just about everybody from Pittsburgh north in the 70s at this hour, although we've got a couple places up near that 80-degree mark. 79 in Beaver, 77 in Mercer, Kittanning, 75 degrees. It is already 83 in Waynesburg, Greensburg, Morgantown, both at 81 degrees. Definitely a warm day today. Southwest winds starting to kick in. That's pumping in some muggy air. Look at the dew point back to Toledo, 67, 64 in Cleveland, 65 in Erie. What that is muggy air pouring into the region. That means this afternoon it's going to start feeling a little stickier outside, especially 3, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now, there is a weak little front passing through the area that could trigger a shower this afternoon, but warms the weather in a word today. Temperatures about 5 degrees above normal for this time of the year, topping out in the low to mid 80s. Average high temperature 75 degrees. Now tonight, front swings through, so temperatures will start to peel back a little bit. But what you'll notice, again, first thing tomorrow morning, any humidity that increases this afternoon will be gone first thing tomorrow. And then high pressure is going to build in for several days. High pressure means fairly good weather, and I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all looking pretty good. So if you don't want to wash the car today because of the chance of that stray shower, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all good car washing days, no precip. Matter of fact, by the time we get to Wednesday, hardly a cloud around. Here's Storm Tracker at 2:30 this afternoon. Again, a couple clouds. Could be a shower and a spot or two this afternoon into this evening. Better chance up along the I-80 corridor, but fairly quiet by the time we get to 10 o'clock tonight, and really fairly quiet most of the week this week. 82 for the high temperature today with a mix of clouds and sunshine, and again, just a stray shower. Overnight tonight, down to 59 in Pittsburgh. Notice the cooler air starting to work in. Upper 50s from Pittsburgh north, south and east of Pittsburgh, stay in the 60s tonight. And then tomorrow, 79 Pittsburgh, 77 Butler, 79 Uniontown. And you'll notice the drop-off in the humidity tomorrow. Rainfall chances really through Sunday, minimal. Not much rain in your 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. 77 Wednesday, upper 70s Thursday and Friday. And again, humidity not a factor through the second half of the week. Weekend, make it up to 80 degrees on Saturday. And there's that chance of rain finally on Sunday with a high temperature of 77 degrees.
All right, thanks, Scott. Kids got a real-life lesson when their teacher was having trouble breathing.
The quick move made by a 10-year-old that saved the teacher.
That's a game-winning touchdown. Wow, what a catch!
Fighting for every yard.
He's going all the way.
No one covers high school football like Channel 11. Skylights on WPXI, sponsored by Chapin Luhana Injury Law Firm. Fridays at 11. News 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
A quick-thinking 10-year-old saved her teacher who was having an asthma attack.
Yes, she was teaching her class in Little Rock, Arkansas, when she started coughing and couldn't talk. Now, the teacher does usually carry an inhaler in her purse, but that day she had left it in the car. So she showed her car keys to a student. The girl took the keys, ran to the car, got the inhaler, and rushed it back to her teacher.
I have thanked her so much, and I've hugged her so much.
While other teachers also rushed to help. Once she got the inhaler, she was okay.
The kid's getting A's for the rest of the year.
No matter what. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5 o'clock.
And looking for breaking news updates on Ben Roethlisberger on our streaming apps. Again, he is out for the season, set to have surgery on his right elbow. We'll have reaction from players coming up tonight at 5. Thanks for watching.
Have a nice day.
Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
I just love dogs.
That's why this local 7-year-old is on a mission to help police canines across the country. With her sweet tea stand and T-shirt sales, she's raised thousands of dollars for canine units.
I think she's doing for local departments and for us is just remarkable.
Helping our heroes.